Ria session right now, and that's basically irrelevant to the video, but I saw a line, I heard a line from Creekcraft, and yes, he is live right now, and I put his live in my background, so that I have something in my background, and I'm not alone, and there's a voice in my right ear, talking to me about Roblox. Anyway, I'm gonna play the video.
Do I think that Animal Hospital deserves its popularity when high quality... Here's the thing, I hate it when people say that.
Anyway, I don't like it when people say, "Oh, this game's low quality. It shouldn't be popular on Roblox." If you're on Roblox, it's probably a low quality game anyway. There's no game on Roblox that is better than a mid game even on Steam. Like take the most mid game ever on Steam.
No game on Roblox is better than it. Like, you know what I mean? If you're on you're on a Roblox is low quality games. Like, this is how it is. If you're on Roblox, that's what it is.
I always find it funny when people complain about that. Like, oh, this game's so low quality. How does it have so many players? Why does this game? Why is Brain Rot game so popular? Oh, it's like,
bro, it's a low quality slot platform mainly played by children. If you want to play actual games, go play Steam. You know? You know what I mean?
Now, this is another meaningless video, but basically the question that was thrown at him was, do you think Animal Hospital is deserving of its popularity? And that really got me thinking, and by really got me thinking, I mean like 10 minutes ago or 20 minutes ago. The question just came out, and that made me really ponder and think. Now, I do enjoy Creekcraft's content whenever I'm bored, but he did give a take and a response to that I don't fully agree. But again, this is just an irrelevant video. I wholeheartedly disagree with his statement that, hey, all Roblox games are always gonna be worse than mid-Steam games. I'm gonna get into that later, but what I really want to stress on about is the question. Because the question was basically saying, hey, do you think Roblox games are deserving of its popularity? Now, in my opinion, I think that varies, pretty obvious, right? I feel like the question on whether or not a Roblox game is deserving of its popularity is not a question on its success, rather it's a question on its validity and how it got there. I'll give you an example. If I said, hey, I actually invested $40 into a free TikTok training program I saw, and then I made $60 out of it, you probably look at me and say, wow, Avioli, that's amazing. Can I borrow $5? Now, on that same day, if I approached you and said, hey, I invested $1 into the same training program, except this time I made $1,276,782, you'd be like, wow. You would first focus on the amount I made, and then only you would start thinking, how did I get that? Did I scam a bunch of old senior citizens who are all over the age of 80 years old and cannot differentiate between AI and what isn't AI? Maybe. Obviously not, but my point being that you won't look into how much money was actually put into the game, but whether or not its validity is... No, that's the wrong word. Whether or not it's legit. Yeah, that's right. Whether or not it's legit. So what I'm saying is that, hey, you see a game that's doing successful, let's not look into how much its budget was or how much success it's looking at right now. Let's look at whether or not it's real. And its legitimacy is based on many elements in my opinion. Again, this is my opinion. This is the most meaningless video. It's just a FYI. Hey, I'm kind of bored. I have horrible diarrhea and I want to share this story. But the idea is that legitimacy contains things like, oh, you know, quality, passion. How much passion did they have making the game? All of these good, positive attributes. Is the game real? Is the game passionate about its development? Was it done out of quality? Is there veracity? You know what I mean? And obviously, with that in mind, that's the reason why I think quite a few Roblox games are deserving of their popularity. Animal Hospital is one of it. Like, this game, sure, you can compare this to a crazy high-budget game, but I still feel like this is a game. Again, the whole legitimacy behind it, whether or not a game is a game, in my opinion at least, is a vibe type of thing. Like, there's no quantitative measurement. So it's kind of like, okay, I feel like this game has high quality. I feel like this game is pretty passionate. I think it's deserving of its success. How much success? That's something I can't tell you, because again, there's no determinate number I can tell you, oh, you know, this game is pretty good, so it deserves specifically 400,682 members, or players, I mean. I think a great example of this and what I mean would be Minecraft and GTA. Let's take those two games. Now, if I were to tell you which game is better, Minecraft or Grand Theft Auto 5, I feel like that would spark quite a decent debate, which is kind of proof that both games are pretty good. But do you realize how one game had a huge significant budget and development team, meanwhile the other one was just a no budget passionate project? So I feel like both games are pretty good. and both games are deserving of success. But what would a game look like that is not deserving of success? It's right here. Now, I've already mentioned that that game is not deserving of its success. I'm not saying you can't play it. Go play it. You play what you want. But in my opinion, this game is the quintessential form of having an absence of content and primarily utilizing stimulation. What do I mean by this? What do I mean by this? This game uses the whole incremental progress. You know, simulators, those were very popular because people like to see progress. It's kind of addicting. And this game uses that, except they also added the element of running, which is seen to be very successful. Running and jumping is very addicting. And then you can see they have the typical bright lights, huge game passes. Except now they included ASMR to stimulate your ears. So you got your brain, your ears, your eyes. You got everything involved in this game, and this is why I say this game has no real content. I don't think there is any passion put into this. It seems like a trap, specifically for people who get easily addicted. Get easily addicted. My point being, this game is not deserving of its popularity. Oh, well, I guess that's karma. Again, you can play what you want. I just think that this game is the quintessential form of slop and done for the sake of being specifically a cash grab. Whether or not you agree of my take on the whole legitimacy behind a game in order to achieve whether or not, or determine whether or not it's actually deserving of its success is for you to decide. But what I do respectfully disagree with Creekcraft is when he said how every Roblox game is slop and you should not be expecting high quality. And how... Damn it, what else did he say? Oh, and how every Roblox game is always gonna be below the mid-Steam game, which is quite a vague statement. In my opinion, I think there are a lot of good Roblox games. Genuinely, there are a lot. However, they're not popular. And I do acknowledge the reason, because what he says is true. Roblox is a platform primarily used by kids. If you're watching this, you can probably understand what I'm saying.